Good evening. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is cell, structure and function. Basically, what is cell? Cell is the smallest structural and the function unit of a living organism. It makes the body of living organism living. Without the cell, the living organism cannot perform the different function. So, we are going to learn about the structure of the cell and what different function is going to be performed by the cell in our body. Variation in cell. All organisms, whether plant, animal or microorganism, are made up of cell. All the organism on earth, which can be a plant, which can be an animal, which can be a microorganism. Micro means the organism which are very small, which can be only seen by the help of microscope. All are made up of cell. In short, any living thing on the earth which can be a microorganism, plant and animal cannot be formed without cell. The smallest structural and the functional unit of an organism is called cell. Cell of an organism shows the variation in term, their number, shape, size. Number 1. Variation in number. Variation means change in number. Organism may be composed of one cell or many cell. Organism can be made by a one cell or more than one cell, depending upon the type of organism. Organism whose bodies consist of single cell are called unicellular organism. Uni means one. So it means that unicellular organism body is consist of only single cell. That single cell do all the function of feeding, movement, respiration, reproduction, digestion, etc. Example of unicellular organism are amoeba, paramecium, euglena, bacteria. These are the example of unicellular organism. Thus, this single cell can exist independently. It can do its all function independently. It do not require help of any other thing to live. On other hand, organism whose bodies consist of many cells are called multicellular organism. Multi means many. It means that organism body is made up of more than one cell or many cell. That organism is known as multicellular organism. In multicellular organism, similar types of cell are grouped together to perform a particular function. If a brain is going to be formed, then all the nerve cell, that is neuron, will join together and form neuron tissue, and that form a neuron, then form a brain. Thus, different cells carry out different function. In multicellular organism, there are specified cells for the specific function. For example, the nerve cell will going to do the work of brain. The nephron will going to do the work of kidney. The muscle cell will help in the expansion and contraction of muscle. Cheek cell help in the formation of cheek, etc. Most plants and animals, including the human being, are multicellular organism. Now come to the variation in shape. Different cells carry out different function, as we have learned earlier also. There are different cells which carry different function in multicellular organism. They having different shape also. Why they have different shape? Because depending upon their function. They can be disc shape. They can be a polygonal. Polygonal means they can be tetragon, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, nonagon, any shape. Rectangular, which contain four sides. Branch, just like the neuron which have a branches like a roots, or even irregular like amoeba. They are different cell. The shape of the particular cell depend upon the specific function it perform. Basically, the shape of the cell is depend upon the function what it perform. The example is shown below. Muscle cell. Muscle cells help in the movement through the contraction and expansion. Hence, they are thin and long. Muscle cells are basically long and thin because they help in expansion and the contraction of muscles. Whereas nerve cell, it carries the message between the different part of the body to the brain or the spinal cord. If the message is given by the spinal cord, then it is known as reflex action, in which the time period is quite short, so the message do not reach to the brain. The spinal cord take the decision for that situation. Hence, they are elongated in shape and are branched. Skin cell covers a large area of our body because from head to toe our body is covered with skin, and skin cells are irregular because they cover the major part of our body. Next comes the variation in size. Most cells are microscopic and cannot be seen with the naked eyes. Microscopic means they can be only seen with the help of microscope. Most cell size may vary from the micrometer to the meter to the few centimeter. The smallest cell of the world is the bacteria, which having the size from 0.1 to 0.5 micrometer. The largest cell on the world is the egg of an ostrich, which is 170 millimeter in diameter. The nerve cell is believed to be the longest cell in the human body, and the smallest cell in the human body is the cheek cell. Okay, get it right. Cell size has no relation to the size of an organism. It is not necessary that cell of say an elephant be much larger than those of mouse. Beta, it is not necessary that if the organism is larger in size, it contain longer cell. No. If one elephant is bigger and another is the baby elephant, I can't say that the baby elephant has a less number of cell as comparatively to the large elephant. No. The number can be different, but the length of the cell should not is not different. It means that I can't say that the larger elephant have a big cells or large cells. The number can be same, but the number can be different, but the size do not change of the cell from the larger animal or the smaller animal. Depending upon the nucleus, well-defined nucleus is known as the brain of the cell. Depending upon that, there are two types of cell, prokaryotic, eukaryotic. If the organism has a well-defined nucleus, then it is known as eukaryotic cell, and if the organism do not have well-defined nucleus, then it is known as prokaryotic. Prokaryotic cells are those cells which do not have well-defined nucleus, that is brain of the cell. Thus, the organism are known as prokaryotes. And the example of the prokaryotes is bacteria and blue-green alga. On the other hand, if the cell has well-defined nucleus, that is brain of the cell, it is known as eukaryotic cell. Organisms such which have this type of cell are known as eukaryotes. And apart from the bacteria and blue-green alga, all the organism comes under the eukaryotes. Very important point that virus are neither considered in the eukaryote or prokaryote because they fall in the different group. Virus act as a border between the living and non-living. That's why I do not consider the prokaryote and the eukaryote. So I hope the topic is clear to you. Thank you.